All right. Marketing your house. How do you market your house? Well, it actually is pretty simple and straightforward. But first thing that you always do when you start marketing something is word of mouth. Now, this can be dangerous because word of mouth is going to spread through family and friends. And family and friends might want to purchase your home. And that's where I'm going to put a big warning on you, because I've sold to friends before and it's never a fun process. Just don't do it. Try to avoid. And this friend was a good person. It was just something after I got done with it, I just didn't feel good about, because there's so many feelings involved. But I'll get to that in the next video of negotiations. But you can have them start spreading the word. I would just tell family and friends, I'm not selling to family and friends. I'm sorry if you really need a house. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to be involved in that kind of transaction. So word of mouth is your best way. Your church, your coworkers, as people start spreading, eventually someone will get back to you that they're looking for a home and they're very interested in this process. Your community close by. Facebook's a good way to, I consider that word of mouth. The reasoning behind that is because that's kind of your community, people that you live around. The second thing that you can go after, number 2, is going to be posting it on internet sites. ForSaleByOwner.com, Zillow.com, other organizations that have created platforms to get your name out there. Now, when you do this, you're going to get calls from the real estate investor. The real estate investor, they are very savvy individuals. They know this process very well. They are not calling you to give you a deal no matter how much they claim to be. That they're going to be fair with you. That is not their goal. Their goal is to make profit. And if they have to make profit, that means that you have to lose out. I would avoid selling to real estate investors. They're very savvy. They know the process. They know how to talk you down on your price. If your home is one that a real estate investor needs to buy, meaning that it's an ugly home. Well, we buy ugly homes, right? That's what they're thinking. And you don't want to put the money in there to fix it up. Then yes, okay. Now let's say you have an ugly home. Well, guess what? There are people that will lend you money to fix things up and come in and kind of make a deal with you that they get paid back first, and it might work for you. I would highly suggest that you don't do this without talking to somebody that you trust. Like if you want to call us and talk to us, I can give you general information of people that might be willing to do this and that I consider honest and ethical people. However, I would generally advise in your situation, if you don't know somebody that's willing to do this, then probably steer away from this process. The next thing to make sure that you do is physical presence. Put a sign in the yard. A sign in the yard, you'll find out a lot of people want to live by family. So your neighbors might be willing to buy your house, and they might pay a premium because you're selling, because they want mom to live next door. And so you can talk to them and work with them on this process. Now, I would always tell people, submit your offers, because we'll get into negotiating later. And you don't want to just take the first one that comes by. The last system that you can go through is the MLS, all right? The MLS is real estate agents' system. Now, if you're going to use the MLS, there's going to be a real estate agent involved that on the buyer side, and you'll have to pay them 3% of the value of your home to bring the buyer there. But I'm willing to pay 3% of the value of the home if someone's going to bring me a vetted buyer, because the real estate agent should have vetted this person and gone through and figured all this out. So I'm okay with paying 3% if someone's bringing someone to me, they vetted and said, hey, this person, they can pay. Now, usually real estate agents are smart enough to vet somebody because they don't want to be wasting their time with someone that cannot buy a house. One of the biggest problems you're going to run into is people want to buy your house, and they'll contract with you, not realizing they cannot buy this house. And that will go a little bit further in negotiating out the deal and picking the right person. But in the marketing section, you can pay $100. You can put it on MLS. Now, if you put it on MLS, the key to putting on MLS, you have to have great pictures up there, and you have to fill out every bit of information that is on the MLS. You can't just put a price, put a picture up of the front of the house, and then take off. You need to go through and put all information there, because a real estate agent that's going through all these homes, if they just see like one thing's on there and this is a for sale by owner, no agents being involved, they don't want to deal with this. They have to see that you're competent and that you're actually willing to get things done. So take the time, if you're going to pay $100 to the MLS, to go through the process. But I put that as the last because you're going to lose 3% plus $100, and you're going to be spending a lot of time on there. But at the end of the day, you're going to get a vetted buyer.